Alright people, morning as usual, afternoon, evening, or good night, depending on where in the world you're watching from, or the time of the day you're watching. Hit that subscribe button, comment in the comment section, share the content, and like the video. Yeah man. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. Yeah man. Alright, so you know, obviously this video is about the latest Jamaica football game. You hear me sound, people? It means that the result was good, unlike against Cuba. But I'm never too perturbed about what happened against Cuba, because when you're watching a football, you know that that game was about one of those days. Not a game where we lacked quality, lacked creativity, and we are struggled. It was a game where we were sloppy in front of goal, really poor in front of goal. We did nothing else really wrong. So, me never too perturbed about that game, right? Unlike some other people, me say get upset and all of that. Me didn't know say that's one of them games. It happened to the best of. Happened to Brazil, Argentina, Spain, Barcelona, Man U, when Man U in them days, not Man U now. Man U not good now. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, when you have those games where you say, oh Man U are not Man U. As me say, oh Man U have old though. Oh, Manchester City now win that game there. You can't believe it's not about that the team outplay Man City or the team make it tough for Man City. So I wasn't perturbed about the result of the Cuba game. Right? So now I was waiting to see the performance overall of the team in this game to see if the coach is going in a different direction. Because one of the arguments against the performance against Cuba in terms of the build-up and the passing was that Cuba was backing off. Which is not something I agreed with, but I can understand somebody saying that, listen, it was Cuba. Now, obviously, we saw now in this game where it was a concerted effort for us to pass the ball rather than boot it long. It's clear that this coach wants us to play out, wants the transition that oftentimes we struggle with from defense to attack to be smooth. You can see that, which is good. That's what we want to see. So we hail the coach for that. So you can see that he's trying to develop his own philosophy with this team, even though he would have brought back a lot of the players who were selected by the previous coach, which most times the selection, he got it spot on. It's just how we played. I wouldn't think we would win enough games, tough games, with the way he played eventually. Not that Halgrimson didn't do a pretty decent job, but the nation wanted better. They think with the quality that we brought in from England, English-born players, we could do better. And we're seeing that that's what the coach will be about. He wants to, and that's the best way to go. You can't go around your midfield and expect it to be good, to create and score and win football games. And this coach is not playing like that, which is good. It's clear now that that's what he wants to do. And let me tell you how I know it's clear. One indication that it's clear that he wants to pass out and pass into midfield and create is that Andre Blake, who's usually you're worried about him with his feet, had a lot of the ball. Played to him, played back to him, he played it to the defender, they played it back to him. And he was playing into Latibodier, which could be dangerous. So the fact that if I see it, and a lot of others see that Latibodier is not the best with the ball at his feet, with players closing, yet the coach still allowing his players to play it to Latibodier, it means that that's what he wants to do. And Latibodier, who me no want to see near my midfield, had a better game than usual. Still, you can see the instances where he almost gave away easy opportunities because of his poor touches in tight areas when he was being closed. On certain touches, you realize that Latibodier clearly is not a midfielder. But yes, Latibodier, you perform better than you normally do. But me no want you in my midfield. We have to find somebody who, if you're going to play that way, coach, you want somebody who can. I know he works very hard defensively, you know. He works very hard, he tackles very hard, and he can tackle because he's a defender. He plays right back or central defense for his club for the most part. So he knows how to win the ball, he knows how to tackle, he's full of energy. But when we have the ball part, it no good. Not special. Very average. So especially when we're playing teams that is going to sit back deep on us to break down, we don't want Latibo there in there. But Latibo there, yes, to perform better. Damien Lowe was okay for the time he was on the field. Not a lot of criticism there. Once upon a time, Damien Lowe didn't hardly ever put a foot wrong for Jamaica. So when you hear, that's why you hear me in my comments now, he no longer commands a place in the team. Not that he's not good enough. He was a good player. So I'm saying no longer. But he also had a pretty good game while he was on the field. Norman Campbell, outside of that, Salah that him give the ball and created that first goal. Grateful for. For the most of that first half, he was very average. Again, decision making poor, one trick pony. Minaret, Norman Campbell, and I don't think he's international material. People go and say him create the goal, but we want more. We want more than us. At one instant, we are defender soul, and he make the cross and an own goal. We want more than that. We can't find players for us. Give it one moment in our entire game, man. But give away the ball too often, run into blind alleys, no impact really. We saw the immaculate touches from Dixon when he came on for him. Dixon wasn't involved in the game as much because obviously we had a lead and we were defending more and deeper. So Dixon, what you can see. As a matter of fact, it was 1-1. It was 1-1. My bad. We didn't have a lead. And the immaculate touch into Bobby Reid to open up everything for Bobby Reid to Antonio, which created the penalty from Dixon, was just special. Dixon was surprising me. From 2 years ago, a very good schoolboy footballer. 2 years later, exceptional schoolboy footballer. Holding his own against seniors at 19 at Charlton. Which me think based on where he was. Being a little bit more patient, we could have seen him get a better deal. We still maintain that, as I said in a previous video. So big up once again, Kaim Dixon. The goal that we can see, they look offside to me, people. Players look offside to me. The players look offside to me. We look like we came out in time and they were offside. No VAR is there though. So these things happen. But all in all, it's an away game. And Honduras is one of the teams that we're going to battle it out with for those 3 automatic spots to qualify for the 2026 World Cup, which is the most important thing. It's going to be Honduras. It's going to be, you hear the commentator saying it? They beat Mexico the last go around, or they took Mexico to penalties at that same venue that we went there and won. I think he said they beat Mexico, but obviously they gave Mexico a tough time. Mexico didn't win outright. So going there and getting that result is big result, and the performance all around was, especially that first half, I appreciated it. Bringing in some additional players, especially in that central defensive midfield player who can win the ball well, but also good with the ball, can help us going forward. We can be better. So the coach is showing that he's going in a different direction, a direction that I like, and we would love to see more of. So it was a good, and people, the players out here, them a fighter, they can see them delighted when them do well, you know. They are very delighted when they do it. They want to do well, you know. They're fighting hard and they're working hard for us, you know. But sometimes they're just lacking. I'm glad that Antonio took the penalty and got a goal again, because he has a struggle in front of goal. And the headache thing about Mikel Antonio is that, you know, him do some other things well outside and not scoring goals, you know. So that is the thing now. So sometimes you can ever dismiss him. You can ever dismiss him and say Antonio for goal, because he can hold up the ball very well, he runs at people, and he does some little stuff, man. So you don't want to get rid of, and Antonio is one that we have to work with. As for Damari Gray, not his 2 best games combined, but you can still see the quality there. Bell, not Bell. The second time they say I'm going to mix up Bell with Jamal Lowe. Again, he got an opportunity for us to avoid the headache and the heartache that we got when the game was on the line, when the man break away for that shot, or that ball fell to the player with that shot, and Andre Blake pulled out a better save. Omar the Bell could have sealed the victory. another big, easy opportunity, and he didn't convert. Not a good showing. It's either I'm good or it's really bad Jamal Lowe. There's no in between. We need to try find somebody better. But again, at least he went down in the pecking order, because Campbell started and then Dixie came off the bench. But again, Campbell can't play football like Dixie, people. I don't know who was talking to the coach. I don't know what he's seeing in training, but you saw the immaculate touch. You saw he flicked out another one to Bowser as well, but Bowser couldn't get around the defender. But all in all, I like what I see in terms of the philosophy that the coach seems as if he will deploy. And now he has an opportunity over 2 games to look at the players he has. More scouting will be done. He will be in Jamaica now. The Premier League will start. He may be able to identify somebody. Who knows? Because people, not because you play in a foreign country, it means you're automatically better than everybody that plays in locally. And that's how it works. So maybe he can identify somebody. Maybe eventually by the time next go around, the youngster, Adrian Reed Jr. is ready. Who knows? Again, he should have played. I don't understand why he didn't play against Cuba, lowly ranked Cuba, to see where he's at, to see what he can do. That was surprising to me. But it was when you combine both games now, and you look at the chance created against, it is a D above average window. Because going to Honduras and winning is no easy feat. And we're glad we beat them again to demoralize them. We want Honduras to, when they come to play Jamaica, them defeated before them come out on the football field. Because they will be one of our main rivals to the World Cup qualification. That is the most important thing. So excellent result. And most of the players, them, I was impressed. Even Latibodier, I think, was better than usual, as I said before. But obviously some shake-up need. Liam Bailey, I'm sure if he's fit, will be back. I want to find 1 or 2 more others. Because I don't like the normal camera selection. I don't like it. I think we can do better. I think we are better. So, big up the coach. Big up the boys. Good result. The country will be happy tomorrow. Because the country love football. Love football more than any other sport. So it will be a happy Jamaica tomorrow. So big up the reggae boys. By the way, before we finish the video, there's a gentleman that calls into the radio and criticize Andre Blake. Me not see many goalkeepers in world football that is as good as Andre Blake. Again, he made a sensational save prior to the last save. His reflex was great. Andre Blake is as close to when he's playing for Jamaica, because I don't watch the MLS a lot. When he's playing for Jamaica, he's the closest thing we have to performing at a world-class level. And the only must guarantee pick when he's available, even more than Liam Bailey. So I hope this man here that calls me, I go call him name. You know himself, him on my YouTube channel. Don't stop criticizing Andre Blake. Nobody's perfect. There's no perfect player. But Andre Blake is the closest thing we have to when he's in the Jamaican jersey, looking like a world-class player. These, though, are merely my views. And now, as always, what say you?